Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making this beautiful, elegant, luxury, simple bubu dress with applique on the neckline. If this is what you like to watch, please stick to the end of this video. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you guys. And if you're here to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. So also set a notification bell as soon as I upload any video, you'll be the first to get it. So let's get started. So I'm using 3 yards of liquid Mikado, right? You can see I've pinned round because it's shiny and it's moving, right? So I've pinned it down. So we'll start by dividing the shoulder measurement into 2 to give us 8 inches. Okay, and the length of the sleeve, we are going to be using 12 plus 1 inch, seam allowance 13. So when you add it up together, it's going to be giving you 21. So we can do 21 or 21.5, right? That is what I'll be measuring at the top of this fabric. Okay, I'll start by measuring the 8 inches for the shoulder. That is what you can see me marking at this point, right? So when I'm done, this is the length of the sleeve. Like I said, I'll be using 12 inches plus the seam allowance is going to be around 13. That is what I am marking at this point. Okay, so take note of this. We are going to draw it down. Okay, so we are not doing any shoulder slope because it's a puff sleeve. No shoulder slope here. So from here, I'm going to measure 11 inches for the arm length. 11 inches, okay? And I'm going to take this down, right? So I'm going to rule it, okay? For the arm length, 11 inches. Don't forget, there is no shoulder slope because it's a puff sleeve, right? Okay, so now that we are done, we are going to come in here. We are going to mark same 11 inches all the way because on that line we'll be taking our measurements. Okay, so I'm marking 11 inches all the way down, right? Okay, and you see I'm connecting it all the way. Make sure it's on a straight line. If your hand will not be straight, you can use your ruler just to get a straight line. Okay, all right, yeah, get a straight line. So now that we are done on this line, okay, I'm going to go over to the neckline. The width for the neckline is 3 inches. For the front, 3 inches width and 3 inches depth. 3 inches width and 3 inches depth. Okay, that is what you can see me ruling. 3 by 3 for the front. We are marking the front first. Okay, so I'm going to connect. Okay, connect it. I like using my ruler. Yes, I like using my curve, especially when it's a circle or a round neckline. Okay, yes, so the neckline is for the front is 3 by 3. Okay, so on this line we are going to measure the biggest part of your body, which is the hip, divided by 4. It's giving us 11.5. Okay, the measurement you are working with is 46 divided by 4 is giving us 11.5. Okay, so now we are going to measure. We are going to add, at this point you can add 4, 3 or 5 inches. Okay, you can add 4, 3 or 5 inches. Okay, but I'm going to be adding 3 inches. After that, I'm going to be adding another allowance for ease. Okay, and don't forget at the down part we are going to be aiming. Okay, we are going to be having a slit. So I'm just adding additional for that slit, right? So if you measure from this point to this other point, the total we'll be having there should be like 15. Okay, like I said, your hip divided by 4, then plus your allowance. You can do 3, 4, or 5 max, right? So now the next thing we are going to be doing is the total number we have. Can you see it? Then we are going to replicate same at the hem of the dress. Okay, you can see me pulling it up. At the hem of the dress, we are going to be replicating the same number. Okay, like I said, we have about 15, right? So I'm going to measure 15 all the way down. We're going to measure 15 all the way down. Okay, so just make sure that whatever you are doing, your lines are straight, and always work with your ruler. Okay, for this fabric I had to iron it first before I start cutting. Like I said, it's liquid mikado, so the surface is shiny. Some people call it shiny mikado, liquid mikado. The surface is shiny. If you don't pin it down, iron out first and pin it down before cutting, you might be making some errors. Okay, so try to iron it out first, then you pin it down so that it will not move. So now I'm going to be connecting the lines. Okay, I'm going to connect from the upper part to the hem of the dress. It's going to be a straight line. Okay, a straight line, right? So I had to connect it to where we have the 11 inches arm length. So at this point, okay, we are going to measure to reconfirm. I just want to measure to reconfirm. Okay, all right, we are on track. Okay, always try to reconfirm at every point. We're on track. So I'm going to connect. I'm going to roll it up. Okay, just follow me gradually. I hope this video is adding value to you. Don't fail to give it a like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Okay, so now I've been able to connect it. So I want to reconfirm as well. Okay, so can you see what we have? So we're on the right track. All right, let's continue. Now, so we are going to curve out this part, okay? Because there's no part of our body that is sharp. So this is like the armpit area. So we are going to connect it with our curve ruler, okay? Just to give us that shape. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, so that will be it. I hope my chalk is visible enough. So we are done with the front. The next thing we ought to do now is to cut it out. Now, I hope this video is adding value. Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. So I'm cutting out the neckline. If you are watching most of my videos, you'll discover that most times I don't like fast forwarding when I'm cutting, okay? Because there are some explanations I also need to make. Can you see I'm trying to pin it down very well? Okay, so now we are going to move to the down part. Like I said, there's no shoulder slope because it has a puff sleeve. So I'm going to be cutting from the down. Okay, I'm going to cut all through to the upper part. Okay, Just follow me gradually, right? Okay, so can you see the way I'm cutting it? Okay, you can already see the shape of our boo-boo, right? So this is the front. The front is ready. So I'm going to put my fabric on fold again and place the front on the fabric. These are front pattern. I'm placing it on my fabric folded into two, and make sure you also pin. Like I said, this fabric is slippery, so make sure you pin so that you can get the accurate measurements. Okay, make sure you pin it down, and when you are done, can you see I had to pin everything down? So when you are done, you have to follow the shape and cut it out. Then we'll come back later to the neckline. Okay, just follow me. You cut it, just follow me. This video is beginners friendly. Okay, try to share it to someone that is struggling to make a boo-boo. You can see how simple it is. Okay, so I hope you have hit the like button. I hope you've subscribed to this channel. I hope we are adding value to you. Okay, so when you cut it all through to the down part, okay, you separate your fabric, and we are going to concentrate on the neckline of the back. So I'm going to cut through. Okay, and I'm done cutting through, then we'll work on the neckline for the back, right? We're going to work on the neckline for the back. Okay, just make sure your hand is straight while you're cutting. Okay, so now this is it. So I'm going to flip it and we'll work on the neckline. So I brought it closer so that you can see the neckline. Okay, the one at the down is the back, while the one we have at the upper part is the front. So it's still 3 inches width, and we are going to be coming down by 1.5 for the back neckline, 3 inches width and 1.5 depth. Okay, so I'm going to connect it with my ruler, then we are going to cut it out. Okay, so that is what you can see me doing. I'm going to curve it. Okay, that's for the back neckline. Okay, so I'm going to cut it out. Now don't forget, at the back of this dress we are going to be having a button. Okay, we are going to be having a button, so I'm going to open up and measure 5 inches for the slit. Okay, so that it can be able to pass through the head of our client. So I'm going to measure 5 inches, slit open. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Okay, so I'm going to slice it open. Just watch me. Yeah, I've opened it up. So that is for the back, and at this point we are done cutting. So I've gone ahead to attach the facing. Okay, and I brought it down with what's it called again? I brought it down with hemming gum. Okay, And I also went ahead to join shoulder to shoulder. Can you see how it is neatly done? Neatly done, and it's flat. I brought it down with hemming gum. Okay, so this is the back. This is actually the back. Okay, while this other part is the front. So I've joined shoulder to shoulder. Then on the sleeve, we are going to be making a casing here for elastic. We are going to be making casing for elastic. You can fold 0.5, then fold again 3/4. I'll do same at the other side of the sleeve. Okay, so when we are done with that, we close the sides and we hem the down part, and it's ready. But before then, don't forget we are going to be attaching applique on the neckline. Okay, we're going to be attaching applique, okay, on the neckline, and you make sure you attach it before you close the sides so that it will be very easy for you, just like the way I brought the facing down. Okay, so now this is the applique. This applique is luxury, like luxury. So I'm going to use a soldering iron to remove all these nets, a soldering iron to remove all the nets. When I'm done, it will not be wide enough to contain the neck, right? Okay, so that is what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I've gone ahead as well to use my soldering iron to remove the net round about it, and I'm going to place it this way. Now, like I said, this is how you are going to attach it, because if you sew the sides before doing that, it will be very difficult. So before closing the sides, you attach the applique on the neckline, right? Can you see how I opened the fabric? Okay, so it will be very easy to attach. Okay, don't forget there will be a loop here for button. This is the back. There will be a loop, and once you are done, your dress is ready. Can you see I had to pin down the applique? I had to pin down, then I use my gum. Once I lift it up, I'll gum. Once I lift it up, this is an electric gum. Lift it up, you gum. Lift it up, you gum. But make sure you pin it down at first, then later you remove the pin. Okay, don't forget there will be a loop there. All right, so I've gone ahead to attach elastic on the sleeve. Can you see? I've attached it, right? So that is all for this dress. Very simple and straightforward. Okay, so I'm going to be closing the sides. It's going to be right side facing right side, and I'm going to run the sides and the hem. And when you're done with all that, your dress is ready. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. It is very simple and straightforward. Can you see I was not fast forwarding so that you can get every detail of this video? Okay, so why not hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed? Like, share and comment on this video. If this video has been helpful and it has added value to you, please like it, like it, like it, and don't forget to share to other beginners, okay, so that they can also learn. Can you see the outcome of our dress? So beautiful, elegant, luxurious, what have you. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. See you in my next video. Bye.